Hi, greetings and salutations. Uh, since this is a show of my recovery journey, let's discuss the BS that I'm currently dealing with. Um, as all of you know, I am a survivor. Uh, I'm also working to get disabilities so I can go to school, figure out something to do that my body can do, and because I have a hard time walking and things like that, because my body's been through the ringer. Um, I've been doing EMDR therapy since, let's see, April, I think, and here I am having to get a secondary therapist because the government doesn't acknowledge the psychologist that I see and demands that I see another one. So, which is honestly probably a good thing, right? The more I can do in order to heal, you know, the sooner I can be a productive human being. I get that. Okay. So, I don't have a job. I do not have an income. I'm blessed to have a roof over my head because of Section 8, which is I'm super grateful for. Um, it's allowing me to do what I need to do in order to get back up on my feet. And there is a very kind and generous human being that pays that rent, and I am super grateful for that. So I don't ask for anything else. Um, Still don't have food stamps, so I've been on a weight loss journey, so that's going to help with that, right? So I can't get my medication. I can't pick it up. They will not deliver it um, because one of my medications has to be refrigerated. So I'm now sitting here wondering about that. But so I finally find a therapist because my insurance, who is pretty good when it comes to going to rehab, but they're pretty horrible about everything else. And I'm gonna say that because I'm literally dealing with it. I use Carillon. That's who Beaver County chooses to use. That's what Washington County used. And they gave me a list of names of therapists to contact. So let's go through that. I called them several times and got more names because each one of those lists contained at least 2 to 3 doctors from one practice that is no longer in the area, and they do not serve this area. And they haven't since, the pandemic. We're in 2025 now. That was 2020. 2019, 2020. So they never updated that. I finally find a therapist because I called Rain. And, which I'm not really happy about that either. Here I am as a man who is a survivor. We do exist. We're all over the fucking place. We might not talk about it as much, but we exist. And I have to go to a women's center to get therapy. Am I going to knock it? No, I haven't been there yet, so I don't know. But as of right now, I can't go. I can't go and see a therapist because I don't have an income to pay for me to get on a bus and go to a therapist. Also, a part of my trauma and a part of where I'm at, getting on a bus is hard. Having somebody sit right next to me is hard. Having somebody I don't know within the distance of touching me is hard. Can I do it? Yes, I can make myself do it. But I can't physically pay for it either, right? So there's a program that my insurance pays for that will take me to doctor's appointments. However, it will only take me to one. They'll take me to my relapse prevention group. Now, my PCP is not on the bus line, but they say it is. And so my insurance won't pay for me to get picked up from my PCP, but I can get a ride from where I was to, like, from my, and I make sure that I schedule it this way to have my relapse prevention group, then I go to my PCP. So then, potentially, I only have to walk home from there. And it's not close. It's not. Not. It's like a 30-minute bus ride, a 5-minute car ride. But when you have arthritis and neuropathy in your feet, it takes like 3 hours to walk. Okay? So I gotta walk that. There's no sidewalks. None. And I gotta walk that. But I need to see my PCP because on top of like trying to get disability, I also have to go for the stuff that goes on with my feet and my legs, which makes it why I can't work. So I'm going to be in a ridiculous amount of pain by the time I get home. It's going to take longer and longer and longer. Like I'm going to have to keep taking breaks and my feet are going to give out. And for those people, if there's anybody on here watching that used to work for me and work with me, they know what happens when I've been on my feet too long. Like, I can't walk. And it's... the amount of pain is going to be insane. But I need to go to the doctor. So I contact my insurance company about making sure I get this ride. Because I need this. I don't know how this is going to work out because, like, I need to go to therapy on a weekly basis, right? I'm dealing with from the age of 3 until I was 16, and then the assaults as an adult, and that last one, the one that I ended up picking up on, the one that like I gave up on life, which is why I'm here where I'm at right now. Like I haven't touched it. I haven't even started touching it. I don't want to not work. I don't want to be like this. Like, I hate this. I'm alone all the time. I am. Unless I get out for a meeting on Wednesdays, which is not guaranteed. The only time I see other people is on Friday. I've built somewhat of a little community for myself on here, but I need people. I need to start seeing other humans. I need to not be afraid to go outside. How am I supposed to, like, take back my life when everything is, like, stupid? Like, every step is stupid. I don't know. I'm not giving up, but like, this is frustrating. This is absolutely frustrating. I'm going to be out of food soon. Like I said, at least that'll help with the diet. Because I'm not going to be able to go pick my medication up and they can't bring it to me because it has to be chilled. And they can't have somebody bring it to the door, which is what they do with the other medication. I don't understand what the problem is. And when you explain to somebody, I have no way there. I don't have a way to get it. Can you at least send it to my... No, we can't do that either. Like...